Applause. JJ.
All right, I got a fun list of stuff for you guys today. Who's been in a wrestling match and gets tired? Probably every single one of us. Why do we get tired in a match?
Tense, tensing up.
Tense. What else?
Athleticism over technique.
I'm looking for one thing.
You can fight somebody else to do what you want. Angles.
Most of the time it's because you're out of position. All right. You can be in the best shape of your life. You can train. You can be, in great shape, and then you go wrestle a match and you gas out in like a minute. You're like, what the heck? A lot of it has to do with position. So one of the first things I do everywhere I go is a position drill. So let's see here. Put your hands behind your back. Give him a good solid stance. All right. He's not going to get out of this position. This is his home base. He's here. He's not getting out of this position. My job is to get him out of this position. The only things I can do for the sake of this drill is I can push him, I can pull him, or I can snap his head. Don't let me do that. What happens if I snap your head? Where you got to go? Where are you going to go? If I snap your head, where are you going? Are you going backwards or are you going forwards? Backwards. Why? Go ahead and go backwards. You're on the mat. Go forward. Drive your head straight in my chest. No, I can't snap this. I'm a pretty strong dude. I can't snap him because he's drove forward. If he goes backwards, go ahead. You're going to start backing up. Start backing up. What's happened to his head? It's going down. Okay? And if his head goes down, which is what we're going to get into in a little bit, if his head goes down, he's out of position. The second he raises his head up, boom, I'm in. So, for the sake of this drill, the only three things I can do is get back in your stance, hands behind your back, push, pull, snap the head. And when I snap, come on, walk forward. There we go, walk forward. And then push, pull, snap. Guy on this side, you can change the pattern, you can change the cadence. The only thing I don't want to see is I don't want to see you do this. Okay? It's for the sake of this drill. All right? Usually this is a 5-minute drill, but I'm going to be nice this morning because I'm going to shorten time. So we're going to go 2-minute drills. Fast, intense, full pressure. Start the timer. Go ahead, partner one, get set. And make sure we're keeping constant contact, no breaks. Go. Seconds. Push, pull, snap, circle. Change the pattern. You should not be hanging on to anything. You guys look like you could eat a donut or a pizza right now. I don't understand why. 25, come on. Push, pull, snap, circle. Partner, stay in your stance. You guys are standing straight up. Come on. Don't stop. Why are your hands on your knees? Your hands should be behind your back. You should be in a good solid stance. Time. Pause. Most of you guys are already breathing heavy. We just started. We've only been going for 2 minutes. All right. Again, that's usually a 5-minute drill. A lot of you guys were hanging on to your tie-ups. You guys were like, 1, 2, 3. No. You ready? All right, I'm not going to go crazy, but just be ready. Push, pull, snap. See how out of position he is? That's what that drill should look like for 2 minutes straight. Now, let's switch to the other partner. Your back, guys, look here real quick. My stance, right, for this drill, look at my hips, my back, my neck, and my head. Everything is stacked, all right? So think like you're doing a back squat. Who lifts weights? Everybody should lift weights, right? You're doing a back squat. Are you gonna do a back squat like this? No, you're gonna fall on your face, it's gonna hurt. Can I do a back squat like this? Why? My back is straight, it's in alignment. Everything's stacked and powerful here. This is what my stance should kind of look like for this drill. All right, set. Come on, move those hands, move those feet. Push, pull, circle, snap. Push, pull, circle, snap. Come on, move them, move them, move them. You guys are being too nice to each other. Don't dip your head, red shirt, sir. Keep that head neck straight. Use it to walk in. You dip your head, you're either getting kneed in the face or you're going to the mat. Either one's not good, not a good situation. Push, pull, push, push, pull, push, pull. Young lady, walk into her when she pulls your head.
Ooh, I got cold.
Come on, let's go. We got a minute left. Let's go. Push, pull, move those hands, move those feet. Why are you standing straight up? Come on, keep those knees bent, hips under you, back straight, head up. Don't stand up on me. Come on, stay in that position. All right, never take your eyes off of where you're supposed to be looking. Come on, 20. Oh, come on, finish strong. Short. Time. All right. He's gonna stand. He's gonna be real nice this time. He's gonna stand like a little scarecrow for me. All right. Go ahead, scarecrow. Oh, relax.
No stand.
Yeah, just relax. This drill isn't for you. It's for me. All right. I'm gonna take both my hands. I'm gonna wrap them around the back of his, just above his knees, like his hamstring region. I'm gonna make sure that I clamp my elbows in tight and pull in. My head. I'm gonna look through his sole, and I'm looking through him at that wall, driving my head forward. So my head is forward, and I'm bowing his back. Notice my position is here. All right, again, everything's stacked. I'm strong here. Okay, his job is just to move left or right.
Oh, you can go a little faster now.
Okay. 1 minute. This is a slower drill, or shorter drill. Set. Make sure your head and your butt are in the same zip code. Okay? Your head is in California, your butt is in New York. Your butt's in New York, your head's out here. Let's make sure everything is in the same zip code, stacked. Get set. Don't let your head turn. Keep your head straight. I know I demonstrated on you, so you probably couldn't see. Keep your head and neck straight. Don't let your head turn. Don't let your head be square in the center of his chest. You're looking through his soul. Eyes up. Forehead up. Your head should be up. Right here. Okay. Nope, your head's already turned. Put your forehead in his sternum. Now get your butt up under you. Back straight. Look through him. You're looking down at his dick. I don't want to look down at his dick. There's no back in there. All right? No, put your head in his sternum. That's not a sternum. It's a sternum. Use your forehead. You can break your nose that way. Use your forehead. Now you're turning your head. Now straighten everything out. See how your neck is crunked? Yeah. I want it to be straight. Back straight. Now go. Hey, close that gap. You're out here. Close the gap. Other partner. Get set. Where's your butt? Where's your head? Where's your butt? Where's your head? Your head is in New York. Your butt's in California. These things should match. Okay, we'll make it match. Which means my butt is in the same zip code. There we go. Keep your head straight. Hey guys, if you guys allow your head to be turned, we're going to get into that in just a second. If my head is turned, I lose a lot of impinged nerve strength for the whole rest of my body, okay? That's why I need to make sure that my head, neck, all this stuff is strong, okay? If my head is turned, I lose a lot of strength very quickly, okay? Get set. He's good. That's a good position right there. Stay right in that same position, black shirt. Clamp your elbows in. Yep, stay in there. Put your head in the center of the chest, sir. Clamp those elbows in. Back straight, head up. Look, your butt's, there we go. We got to lower our level though. We got to keep our butt down a little bit. You got to squat. No, we're not grabbing body locks. We'll get there. Not yet. Got back to knees. Yes, sir. This works on head position and back position. Hey, look, you're getting way extended. Stay in here. Just stay tight. Sir, here. Yes. Here. Yes. Time. All right, last little drill. All right, where's, sir, come here. Last little drill for position. Okay, same thing for our partner. All right? Yeah. Same thing for our partner. He's just gonna be scarecrow for me. Okay? I'm gonna start center. I'm gonna drive my head through to a side. Or he can push my head to a side. So just pick a side, doesn't really matter. All right, he pushes my head to a side. I'm going to punch it through. What I don't want to see is I don't want to, go ahead, push it, do this. and then try to come up. Okay, that's no good. We already talked about how we don't want our head going down. I want to punch it through. So he picks a side, I punch it through. Now, there's $1 million on his far shoulder. The only way I can get it is if I get my height up, which means I gotta kind of raise my level, and I gotta look there, all right? He's got a cool tattoo on the back of his neck, I think, and I wanna see what it looks like, all right? And then I'm just gonna run him 2 or 3 steps, reset, he's gonna go to the other side. Boom, I'm gonna punch it through, get my height up, and lean. Look, I'm looking for that $1 million on that far shoulder. Okay, look what happens to his body position. Just go back to Scarecrow. All right, once I get my head here, all right, do you feel any pressure, sir? No. Once I get my height up a little bit, you feel pressure now? All that's from my head, all right? So I gotta get once I get my head through, I get my height and I lean to the opposite shoulder, okay? I can't get any pressure, I can't get my $1 million unless I look to the far side, okay? One partner gets set. Leave your hands down where they're wrong. We're not grabbing anything yet. Just leave your hands down here. Height, up, and lean. Lean, forward. Use your head more. Lean, lean, lean. Head up, lean, 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 lean. There you go. Lean, 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 lean. More lean. More lean. Lean, there you go. Better lean. That's better. Height, 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 lean, lean, lean. More lean. Less this way, more that way. Lean, 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 lean. Oh, easy one though. Yeah, the 2 biggest guys next to all the electrical. Hey, look, keep your position. All right, we still maintain all of our position. We don't maintain position, we lose everything. Head up and lean, head up and lean. Lean, lean, lean. There we go. Good, good, good. Make sure we're staying tight on the legs, right? We don't want to lose our grip down here just because we're doing stuff with our head and our hips. Don't move your hands, sir. I know you're 12 feet tall. Head up and lean. Now, see how you're kind of ducking? I want you to lean. Like, let me in on you. I want to lean. I want to lean, lean, lean. See, I'm not even using my hands. It's all head. Lean, no, you're not even leaning. You're not leaning far enough. Look. Just want you to feel this. Right. Okay. You put my head over here. All right. Do you feel any pressure here? No. All right. I'm not even using my hands for this. All right. Do you feel pressure here? A little more. A little bit. Well, now. Yes. Yes. That's what I want. Yes, sir. Lean. Head up and lean. Head up and lean. Head up and lean. There you go. I want you to do me a favor. Just a demonstration on nerve strength. Okay. Put your arms out straight for me. Do not let me push your hands down. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to push your hands down. Don't let me do it. Please. I said don't let me do it. Come on. I mean, I'm strong, but you're big as hell. All right? Don't let me push your arms down. Okay? See how it was pretty difficult, right? Now I want you to turn your head like this. Sure. Put your arms back out. All right? Now I'm going to do it with 2 fingers. Okay? He loses all of his strength. So when we get into our shots and our takedowns, if I allow my head, if I allow my head to get turned to a side or up to an angle, am I going to be strong? No, we just proved that. Okay? But if I'm here, and I'm solid and I'm straight, everything's tight, whatever side I'm on, I'm strong. Okay, I keep all my strength. Okay, next, start getting some motion and some fakes. Where's my young man? Come on. Okay, when I fake, one of the biggest things I see when I travel the world and meet with a lot of wrestlers is they have a very misinformed idea of what a fake is. So just getting like a regular stance. Switch. I'm around this. I want you to tell me what you guys think is a fake, and I want you to react appropriately. However, right? So if we're wrestling, just easy, right? Is the fake that? Is the fake that? Is either of those things a fake?
No.
No, not at all. Okay, wrestling stance. What happened?
Lowers your level.
What happened to us? What was his natural reaction? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so when I fake, my entire goal, you can stand square for now. My entire goal when I make a fake is 1, it's got to look real. It's got to look just like the shot would. 2, wrestling stance. All right, go ahead and let's say I faked here, pull this leg back. And stay in your stance, pull the leg back. Like I'm trying to get the leg, pull it back, boom, stop, there. You're in a wrestling stance. My goal is to get him into a position like this, okay? Now, he pulled this leg back, which means all of his weight is where? On this foot. Is this mobile right now? For a split second, this foot is immobile, which is what I want. I am always thinking 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. All right, I personally am a right side shooter 90% of the time. If I have a good opponent, he knows that. So if I start coming out here and we're wrestling, we're gonna stand, right? If we're wrestling, he knows I'm a right-legged shooter, but he's not. It's not going to be there. So what do I have to do? I have to think ahead of it. So I'm going to show everything that I want to show on the opposite side because I want this leg to get pulled back to get this position where he is temporarily unable to move it. So here's the drill. We're going to start inside tie, one hand, post, right hand. When I say post, I don't mean thumb block. Okay? Inside tie, high in the tricep. This is where I can control everything. My control tie never leaves. I never release my control tie, ever. What do I not release? Control tie. All right, tie on the outside. This hand is my post, my shooting hand. It's my active hand. This hand gets to move, do whatever it needs to do. So for now, put stop sign, right on the shoulder, tap on the outside. All right, the motion that we're gonna do is I just wanna drop my level and I wanna bring this post to my hip and I wanna fake. I don't even need to reach. I need to get my head and my shoulder below his chin and chest. That's the fake. Okay, that's the little reaction I need for him to go whee. Okay, so we're here, wrestle around with me. All right, that's all I want. Just little motions. All right, we can even push. We can kind of pull in a circle. I can go head tap. Boom. There we go. I'm looking for that little jump. That's all I want right now. Inside tie, post. Come up with your own little combinations. You can go post, release, post, pull, fake, post, pull, head tap, fake, any combination, however you want. Get into a flow for whatever matches your style and just get that motion. Release, fake. Work to get them to pull their leg back to get them out of position. Okay? One partner is going to go 3 minutes. Okay, and then we'll switch. I do everything one partner at a time. Okay. All right. So one partner, 3 minutes. Go. Okay. If I'm not turning his body like this, I'm not going to get any reaction that I need to be 2 or 3 steps ahead. If I'm just sitting here and I'm being really nice. All right. Do you feel threatened in any way, shape, or form? Do you feel threatened? No. Yeah. Okay. You don't like that. So what is he naturally going to do? He's going to start turning his shoulder back in. As soon as I feel that pressure, boom, I'm going. Okay. So I need to control. I need to control this position. Okay. Also, my head, I can either be forehead to forehead, I can be forehead in the temple, or I can be forehead in the pocket. Never do I want to be ear to ear. Nothing good happens here. We had a saying growing up that I won't repeat in this. There's ladies here, so I won't repeat it. But you can kind of imagine it, ear to ear, kind of split center. Okay. So forehead to forehead, forehead in the temple. I'm driving his head away. Remember, we talked about my head being straight. So if I want my head straight, what do I want his head? To not be straight. So my forehead, right in that temple, I'm driving his head. Or I'm in the pocket doing the same thing. Once I feel pressure, boom, I'm gone. All I did was drop my level. Okay? Same partner, keep going. On an outside side. There you go, no thumb.
No, sorry.
There you go.
Hey,
get higher on that tricep. Black shirt. Get higher on that tricep. There, get close to that shoulder joint. No color, no color. Not yet. Okay. Hey, that post hand, the shooting hand, the working hand, this thing's got to be violent. Okay? All right, so we're in here. All right, this hand's got to be. When I make a decision to move it, it's got to move it. I can't do anything if I'm just real nice about it. All right, you feel threatened?
No.
No, all right, this doesn't make him want to move. This what makes him want to move. Once he starts having to square up, boom, now I can move him around. Make him want to move. Same thing, you guys are being way too nice to each other. Okay. Make them want to move. So I'm on the inside side, tap on the outside. All right, I'm going to make you want to move. Tap with me. Right? There's pressure right there. Oh, now I control everything I want. Good, be nice. This isn't a, you know, we're not taking them out to dinner. All right. There, that's better. Hey, guys, make sure we're being very assertive in this tie-up, okay? We're not taking our partners out to lunch, okay? I need to force him to move where I want to. You're like 6'2", you're gigantic. You're still pretty tall and big. You're pretty tall and big. You're 28 feet tall. You're 20, yeah. So the likelihood of me trying to teach you guys to shoot a shot on the mat, 0%, okay? I don't want to do that, because what happens when you get under there? It takes a whole hell of a lot of energy to try to get back up, okay? I want to create pressure. I want to create force to where I can create an angle, okay? So this inside control tie is my new best friend, all right? Especially for you big guys. Talk with me, all right? So this hand is going to do all the work. I control. All I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this hand down towards the elbow, and I want to bend his elbow in, okay? Bend it in. All right, does this feel very comfortable for you? No. No. So this post hand, all right, that's where this thing's going to come into play. I'm going to retract my post hand as I bend this down. So Ty, let me get in a stance. Oh. All right, there's my angle. This hand, we're going to start working on this motion. As I release, this hand's coming up and under, high into this tricep. My rear leg, so if I'm going left, it's my left leg that's going to step. If I were going right, it's my right leg that's going step, okay? And I want to step, if he's 12 o'clock, I'm stepping to 11, or if I'm going this way, I'm stepping to 1. All right, so here's the quick little drill. All right, right now we're going to let go of the post for just a few minutes just to get the motion down. I want to come off this inside tie, slide down at the elbow, and grab. Slide down at the elbow, and grab. Now, who here has seen Frozen? Everybody got kids? Frozen? Elsa? What does Elsa say?
Let it go.
Just let it go, all right? So, when I get to this angle, I need to pull this to me, down and across, all at the same time, because I need my shoulder on this side of his opposite shoulder. Okay, if I pull myself here, I'm in my own way. So I need to pull it down across. Now look where my shoulder is. Once I'm here, I can Elsa that shit. Let it go. I'm gonna grab hamstring, and my shoulder is gonna pocket right here in his hip. All right, I need to let it go because I'm gonna have to cut across in a little bit. So here's the drill. Going straight from a high inside tie, right to the elbow. I'm bending it in. As I bend it in, this hand's coming off, catching high, stepping out. Boom. My shoulder is in the pocket. Any questions? That's all I want for right now. I want partner one to do 100 of those, and you have 3 minutes to do it. It's very quick, all right? I'm old and crippled, okay? Okay? And you like Mr. Miyagi, wax on. 100 reps, go. Okay. My lead leg doesn't move free just yet.
Yeah.
It will, because once I come here, now it's going to go there.
I got you.
Yeah. There you go. Use your shoulder. Think of your shoulder like a... So realistically, if we're wrestling and I go to direct drag, I should hear like impact. Right. That doesn't feel good. No, no, sir. Okay, so my shoulder is wet. I'm driving it right to the pocket of his hip. Oh, good. Powerful. More. Harder. Harder. Punch it. What's the most important thing in your life? I'm assuming mom.
Her cat.
What?
Her cat.
Your cat? Okay. If you don't punch his hip with your shoulder, you'll never see your cat again. There we go. That's all we need, a little motivation. Get that shoulder right up underneath this floating rib.
Right here?
Your shoulder. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. There you go. Clear that out. Right there, because that's where we're going to go in a minute. All right. Your shoulder in that floating rib. Good thing. No, we're not chasing waist. If you chase waist, he's gone. He's out of here. You get no points, no score, no takedown. Do they have score in catch wrestling? No.
Not really, no.
It'll be long gone. No hamstring. It's a handle. There you go. Hamstring's the handle. We lock out his leg and his hip. Good. Good, but close that gap. You're like 4 feet away from him. Step with your outside foot. Too much space if you don't step. No, I'm trying to. Okay. All right, so if I'm going left, my left foot, as I drag, is going to step over here. Boom, look, now there's no space. Go to the hamstring. Hamstring. There you go. Let go of his arm. His shoulder there. There we go. That's where we're going. All right, we want as little space as possible. If there's space, he's gone. Kill the space. Too much space. So drag, all right, so you're already starting left-footed, which is fine, right? If you're gonna start left-footed and I go to drag this side, I still need a step. I wanna get this foot a little bit past here, that arm is gonna drag across.
Could be better, this step better?
Either one, doesn't matter. I mean, because you could drag from either side. If I go right and I drag right, I'm still gonna step right. If I go left in the same stance, I'm gonna, what I wanna do is go that way, okay? And I don't wanna go this way. And if I go this way and chase the waist, just circle. Circle. Yeah, don't circle into me. All right, you're gonna circle away. No, that's into me. You're gonna go that way. All right. So if I try to chase the waist, he's gonna circle. I'm gonna lose it all. Okay. So when I get in on my drag, I go hamstring here. Now I got to think like a football player. Okay. I want to go to 3 o'clock. Okay. If I go to 12, 1 or 2, hold on to me, chest wrap me. Okay. If I go to 12, 1 or 2, chest wrap me. And throw me. Boom, I end up on my back. Okay? In a freestyle match, he got 4 points, I got 0. Okay? In catch wrestling, I don't think there's a score, but I lost my position that I just worked so hard to get, and now he's in a position where he could probably get on top of me, and then I got to deal with a whole set of problems. So when I get in here on this drag, once I get my shoulder here, this original leg is going to step across 3 o'clock. And then remember that drill we did where I got my head up and lean across? Coming right back. Boom. Flare the legs. Okay? So to practice this, find a line on the mat. There. Start with the drag. Okay? And then I want you to just cut across and stay on the line. And then get back up. Starting the drag. Cut across, stay on the line. Move down all the way down the line, okay? And then we're gonna put it all together after this. So this is only gonna be a 90-second drill for each partner, then we'll put it all together. Boom. All right, yep.
For our right hand, are we touching the knee or are we touching the hip?
Hamstring.
Oh.
So the free hand?
Of your right hand.
This one doesn't matter. For me, for freestyle, for you, I like to go hip because we land 4 right into a gut. For the sake of this, they're going to want to land in side control. Do you guys call it that? For like jiu-jitsu? Right? All right, they're going to want to land in side control to where they can work for a submission or Americana, all that crap. I don't know all the terms. I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy. Okay, I stick in my lane, all right? So here, for wrestling, you come here. I like to come here because when he goes to the mat, like, come on, we're going to the mat. I like to just lock here and go right into my gut. For the sake of this, if you can grab the knee, flare, it's fine too. Okay, but the main points, shoulder here, big step across, flare, come back up, do it again. All right, one partner, get set, find a line, go all the way down. Go. You want to be as close as possible. So when you go to drag, there should be no space between your hips and his hips. We used to have a saying. Can I say it?
Yeah,
okay.
You can say wild things. I'm used to like Marines.
I try not to. I mean,
You're fine. I'm used to Marines and sailors.
so we used to have a saying, hump the hip.
Okay.
All right. So when I get on this drag, I want to hump the hip. There's no space here. Yeah.
Oh, so then that's how. Okay.
That was a quick timer.
Can I do one more?
Yeah, go ahead. Boom. Yes. Right. So you don't have to go down because this step, when you drag, is loading up all your power. So when you come here to drag, boom, this is your power foot. As you naturally bend, when your knee comes back up, that's your step.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So if you were to do it solo, you're gonna drag, boom.
Let me just see how much this is. Yeah,
Go, 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 go. No, wait, no, wait. Yep, and then that lead foot, you want to try to get it on the opposite side of his leg. So if I can step, obviously not everybody you're going to be able to, right? But in my head, I'm trying to step way over there. Boom! Right? I don't want to step in between because if he step in between, he can still, whew. All right? Don't worry, we're going to do 100 more of them. Better. Better. Now make it less like you have Parkinson's disease and more like a wrestler. Better. Now make it one fluid motion. We're going to do that here in a second. There we go. I could fly an airplane in between you two. When I said hump the hip, I meant hump the hip. Oh my goodness. That's better. Oh, I just needed me to come over here before you start doing it right.
I told him to do it like a dog. That was a visual for him.
Yeah. Well, you're stepping right, step left. That's why there's too much space between you, right? So leave your lead leg is right. Leave it alone. So if I'm going to my left, I'm going to step with my left leg. I don't care if it's forward, backwards, whatever. If I was going to go to my right, I'm going to step with my right leg. I don't care if it's forward or backwards. So if I'm dragging left, boom, I'm stepping left. If I'm dragging right, boom, I'm stepping right. Okay, I need to create that angle. If I step in the middle, boom, I'm in my own way, which could be good for Greco, but we're not doing Greco. Okay, so I need to make sure I get to my angle. I can't get to my angle if I step in my own way.
Move left, step left.
Yes.
Move right, step right.
It's pretty simple. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
We good? All right. All right.
Yes.
All right. Boom, there it is. Much better. Easy day. There we go. If he goes to post on my shoulder, there's a drag. If I go to post on his forehead, he grabs my wrist, there's a drag. Okay? If I grab his wrist, there's a drag. Okay, so one of the things that all my wrestlers do is they are very, very proficient at drags because once you know one, you know all of them. And even if I go get in my tie up and I go to fake, there's a drag. Okay, I don't have to hit my knee. I don't have to put myself in danger, especially for you larger folks. I don't want to be down there, right? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of freedom here. I want you to kind of play around and see how many different ways you can find an arm drag by setting it up, whether I'm in an inside tie, faking him, making him react. He pulls the leg back. Oh, there's a drag. Or I'm going to bait him. I like to put my palm. I don't know if there's rules in catch wrestling per se. In sport wrestling, I can't put my palm right here on the bridge, but I can put it right here on the eyebrow line, which for him, it's really annoying. All right, he's going to grab my hand because he doesn't want it there. And the second he does, there's my drag. So, you know, one of the first things I like to do is obviously we're gauging distance, right? So we're set up to wrestling. I'm going to put my hand right here, boom, and I'm right in there, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes, play around, find different drags that you like. The principles and the step are the same. If I'm going left, I want to step left. If I'm going right, I want to step right. It does not matter to me which one of my feet is lead leg, okay? This is good for ambidextrous folks because it doesn't matter what your stance is. If I'm going right, I step right. If I'm going left, I step left. Can you step in the middle? Yes. For what we're doing, no. Right? If I'm stepping in the middle on a drag, right, I'm generally going to lock body and go for a Greco throw like suplex, okay? Or I'm taking his back and suplex, okay? But a lot of stuff that for you guys with transitioning from feet to ground to submission or pin, right, I want to get that angle because I want to end up in a nice dominant control position in side control. So play around, right, find different ways. You know, he could be, again, posting. I can snap the wrist, drag. I can, go ahead, post. I can wrist roll, drag. Play around and find how many different ways and find your favorite one. And once you find your favorite one, find ways to set it up. So if you decide that this one is your favorite, post it on the head, all right? Okay, well, what do I got to do to get him to grab his wrist? All right, post on the head. So if we get in a wrestling stance, boom, I post on his head, boom, there's my drag. Okay, maybe that's not my favorite one. Maybe I just want to go off lead leg hand, grab his wrist. Wrist roll down and in. I don't like to grab wrists like this. Okay, a lot of people will grab wrists like normal grip. I like to always grab reverse grip. Because if I do take a shot, I'm inside the line of his arm. If I were to take a shot normal grip, right? Actually, I'll go this way. If I was going to take a shot normal grip, underhook me. Underhook me. Boom. I get caught. I turn my knuckles down. Now my arm is inside of his. Underhook. You can't. Okay. So when I grab wrist, I always invert my grip. Right, so just play around like 5 minutes, partner one, and we'll switch 5 minutes for the other partner. All right, go. All right. Make sure we're still keeping our position. We're not standing straight up like statues. Good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's not my normal side, so I usually post with this hand.
Post on me, right? I can't grab your hand and do anything cool like this. So
right.
Or like this. This is just I can't even grab it. Right
Yeah.
Here, look what happened to your grip.
Yeah.
Just the second I turn my wrist over, you're done. Boom. See you.
Okay.
So when you post, these posts are going to be opposite hand.
Oh, okay.
And when you post, you're not going to really straighten this arm out, but you are going to put some weight behind this palm, right? Yeah, and you're not going to grab that way. You're going to grab that way. Yep, no, roll it down and in.
So am I grabbing with this hand? Or
You're going to drag with this, but you're going to roll this hand down and in. Nope, that's down and away. Down and in.
oh, okay. So
There it is, yep. Now, if for some reason you're wrestling somebody who is stupid and they grab with the other hand, go ahead. You don't have to do anything. Sweep single. They took away their defense. If they grab this way, they just left that leg wide open. You don't have to do anything, just whoop, go right into it.
So just go first. So I should always be grabbing the same
Outside.
size.
Outside. If you grab across, this leg's done. Toast. See you later. You're going for a ride. Yep, but clear it.
stepping with the wrong leg because I'm going left, but I'm stepping with my wrist.
So step left. Easy fix. Step left. There it is. There's your angle. Go.
Am I stepping too wide?
No. You just want to get to the outside of his foot, right? I want to get to my foot outside the line of his foot. Boom. There you go. There's your drag.
Thank you.
Boom. All right. So see, you are stepping a little shallow. I want to try to match your feet. So when I come here, right, and I come here, I want to try to match your feet. I don't want to be here. This is shallow, right? Even though I'm on the right line, it's too shallow. I want to get here. If I can get my knee behind your thigh here, or hamstring, whatever that body part is, that's good. Right?
So am I tiny stepping with the other leg? So if I'm going left, I'm tiny stepping with my right, just so I'm not like super outstretched.
You don't have to tiny step. Boom. I don't care about this leg because this leg's gonna.
Oh, that's right.
Boom. There it is. Go.
Oh, okay.
It's fluid. It's fluid. No, well, not a big giant leap, right? We're just step go.
Okay.
Yes. You can make a cone drill out of this at home too. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
You just put like a little cone forward here, forward there, step go.
We have a mat. As soon as you walk into our house, it's a wrestling mat, boxing. Like I've transformed our whole house. Like I got chickens to feed her.
Yeah, so you can put 1 cone, 2 cone, 3 cone,
And then,
step, go, and then move the cone to the other side, step, go.
oh, okay.
I'm not a big fan of cone drills, but they do work.
Okay.
No body locks, go hamstring. You go body locks, his arm is trapped in there, he's going to raise his arm, you're going to be extended. We don't want that. For this grip. So if you're posting here, right, I got to be really strong here. I can't be loose with it because if I go to roll, all you're going to do is pull it back. Right, it's going to be gone. So I need to grab this thing and control it. Then I can drag. Boom, but there's your drag. Yeah. Now make it all one motion. Roll and go. Boom. Like, you know where you're going, right? You know where you're going. So you know that as soon as this hand comes off, I should be dragging. There you go. Do you guys ever do catch wrestling in a gi? No?
That would just be
judo.
I don't,
judo or something.
okay, yeah. So in judo, the wrist roll from here in a collar works really, really well because you can grab the gi.
Right.
For wrestling, it works really well to grab. I want to try to grab this outside portion of your hand so I can turn your grip.
Gotcha.
Because if I grab here, I don't have a lot of
Right.
leverage. So I'm kind of grabbing shallow and turning it over. Look what happened to his shoulder. Now I can drag. Right. So I want to just be able to turn that hand in and get his thumb down.
Can you do that one more time, sir?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So if I grab way over here, I don't have anything to really turn his hand over. So I'm going to put my thumb right here on the notch. So that way now I can turn his hand. His pinky comes up, which now he has no control. I can wrist roll and drag.
Yeah, nice deep thumb grip on that.
I don't have big thumbs. Like I don't really have the biggest hands. You guys got some massive hands, right? There it is. Yes.
I felt the difference. Yeah. So, sir, I'm a judoka. So you're saying like if you grip my gi,
Yeah, you can
just
grab
come
it.
under?
Yeah, so if I had a gi on, you would just grab my gi.
Yes, sir.
And like kind of do that little fold over
Thumb or
thing.
no thumb?
You know,
Doesn't matter.
As long as you've got a gi on, you got grip. So and then you can wrist roll, and you can actually firemen's. You can do, I guess it's katagurama.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And with a gi, this works beautifully. For wrestling, you have to grab. You have to kind of know exactly where you're grabbing, so that way you can turn the wrist. Because
You turn over with your body to get right off. Just
most important muscle for me in wrestling, right here. Because it doesn't matter if I'm grabbing something, I'm turning it. If I'm in a collar tie, I'm here. You're not getting through it. If I got a leg, I'm clamping it. So for me, one of the two most important muscles for me in wrestling, this trap motion and this one right here. Because I need to be able to be comfortable grabbing stuff like this.
got a feeling that's going to help my gi breaks.
Oh yeah, if you got a gi on, this right here, easy day.
What's up, man?
Yes, sir.
I want to just want to grab it and go. I don't want to do any of this because then I'm showing him what I'm going to do. And if I start moving my hands or my shoulders, right, and I don't have a good grip on this, he's going to retract and he's going to be on my leg before I can even think about turning it over. So I need to be here. I need to be tight. Boom. Everything's positioned. Well, I mean, don't grab it like a fucking pussy, but yeah, you know. I can talk a little looser with this group. Usually I got kids and I don't cuss or anything. So.
Grab my knot right here in the team.
Yeah, it's better. All right, you'll feel it because you'll feel his hand do that. No, you're right below his hand. Right there's this little notch in your hand right here. That's what I'm grabbing. There it is. Yes. What time is it? 36. Hey, other partner. I forgot to set a timer, so that was my fault. What the fuck's going on over here? Wait, Nazi youth? What no. Right here. Look. If I come here like this, he's just gonna he's not even gonna have to do that. He's just gonna pulse my elbow and he's yeah. So I want to have control. My arm's gonna be a little bit bent, right? But I know he's tall and he's not in a wrestling stance whatsoever. But I want to have just a little bit of pressure behind my forearm. My arm's still bent though, because if it's straight, he's not gonna do what I need him to do.
Here.
I'm pushing right through my hand. Yep. That's gonna get him to grab that wrist. No, he's gonna grab a wrist. You grab an elbow, I'm still gonna destroy you. Yep. Now you can roll it down and drag. Wait, no. He's posting, he's dragging.
Oh.
If I post, I'm dragging. Go ahead, grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I'm posting, I'm setting him up for my drag. Okay. I want him to grab my wrist.
So I need to be pushing on him then, because I'm supposed to be doing the takedown.
Yeah. So if you're dragging, you're the one posting. So roll it down and in. Drag it at the same time. Step. Boom. There you go. Make sure we clear that out. All right. Don't let our shoulder get caught with his arm. All right. Because then there's going to be too much space. So I need to clear that arm out, let it go, so my shoulder can sink to the hip. Kind of close. Boom. I don't want this crazy gap out here. I want to be here. All right. Because if he starts spinning away, go ahead. He can't go anywhere. All right. But if I have this big gap, spin away. Boom. No, not that way.
No.
You're going to spin that way. You're going to circle, right? He's going to circle, and then I got to deal with other problems. Yeah, you spin that way, I'm just going to take you down.
Yeah, right.
Good, but step with your right. Don't step like out here. I don't know, what is this, a dance? Forward. All right, I want to close the gap. I mean, that's better, but less retarded. Boom, there, it's better. Right, I'm just trying to step whatever the line of her foot is. Right, so if there was a line that extended from her toes this way, I just want to step just outside of it.
Just outside.
Just outside of it.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah, just outside of it. That's it. Oh, there we go. Nice. Step with the outside foot. So if I'm going left, I'm stepping left. If I'm going right, I'm stepping right. But we just need to get to the outside of their line of their foot. Hey, guys, bring it in. Hey, come here. So when I go to drag, just getting like a regular stance. Imagine that there's a line extending out from her little toes, and it's going straight, right? Whatever side I'm dragging, I just need to get that foot outside the line, okay? If I step inside the line, I don't have the right angle. Same thing goes for our sweep singles, all right? If I go to shoot a sweep single, okay, I'll go this way. If I go to shoot a, oh, you're good. If I go to shoot a sweep single and I'm inside the line of her foot, she's gonna hip into me, and I'm gonna get dragged myself, or she's gonna defend. If I go outside the line of her foot, now I have my clear angle. Same thing for these drags. I just need to get outside the line of her foot, whatever side I'm going. Now, we're gonna add a little bit more motion to it. You guys were going really, really good with one motion drags, but again, we wanna think 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of our opponents. So if they know that I'm an arm drag guy, they know it's coming. So again, we gotta set things up. So we're gonna be in here, I'm going to fake, get her to pull this leg back, and I'm just gonna come straight up and grab my own hand. Now I'm still taking my outside step, and I'm gonna drag her right by. This one, you can go around the waist, okay? So we're gonna fake, we're gonna get her to pull this leg back, boom, now she's out of position. All of her weight is where? Forward and on this foot. So all I gotta do is come up, I don't have to come out of my fake, I'm just gonna grab, step, and circle behind, okay? So match your hand, pull it down and across, take a step, circle around. This one you can grab the waist because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be on the mat, on their face. Questions? Go. One partner, 3 minutes, go. This all comes from your control tie. Their face should be on the mat. What is that? What kind of dance is that? What is that?
Can I see it, please?
Yeah.
I know what it feels like. I don't know what it feels like.
So we're in here, we're just kind of wrestling around. Where I go to fake. Boom. Okay, I'm meeting my hand and I'm pulling down. You're really small, I'll do it slower so I don't kill you. Okay, so I fake, stay tied up with me. You're not gonna let me just do whatever. All right, I go to fake. Boom. Boom. So I'm meeting my hand, pulling it through.
Okay.
Japanese do this very, very fast.
I love watching Japanese street style because it looks like a weird folk style thing.
Yes, but bring both hands together. Right, so I wanna, when I go to my fake, boom, I fake, he's out of position. I'm just gonna, both my hands now.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull him down and around.
Okay. And then I bring it across the waist?
And then you can go around, yep.
Okay, so.
Most of the time, when you do this, they'll either circle out really hard and you'll go around the waist, or they will fall face first into the mat. Boom, come right. Yep, now step, pull, go. There it is. But more pull down and across. Boom, there it is. Go, 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 go. Close that hip distance faster. So as you're coming around, right, hip to hip faster. Close it, yes. And for you, suplex right there. I mean, maybe not in here, but in practice for you. Boom. Well, you got to step. That left foot's got to step out of the way. Because he's coming forward, right? And if we stay here, he's going to grab my leg. So I have to step and get out of the way. He's going to go where you drag him to go. I'm just getting out of the way.
So I am
Fake, step. Yes. Fake, step, drag, hip, suplex.
Am I practicing like just
Lift, don't suplex.
it's been a class, but then I've been else, right?
And don't worry about if the arm is trapped, because then you can go right from your suplex to a trap arm.
That was so bad.
That's all right. You just got to get a little lower on that arm.
Yeah.
It's not going, I'm giving you like 10%. I want you to give me like 20. Okay. So when I go to fake, I'm looking for him to get this out of position. This is what I'm looking for. So here, I'm not coming up. I'm just matching my hand, step. Right? I don't want to come up out of my fake. Now, if he doesn't pull his leg back on this fake, right? If he doesn't pull his leg back, I'm just going to go straight for my single. All right? So if the leg's there, take it. That's option one. Option two, he pulls the leg back, and I'm here. So it's down and across, and I step so I get out of my way. Because if I don't step, I'm going to do it slow. If I don't step, tie with me. Yeah, he's going to shoot on my leg. He's going to be in on me. So I got to step and get out of the way. So he's going where I want him to go. I'm just getting out of the way. And then,
No thumbing it. I feel like I'm getting stuck.
no thumb. No thumb. A control tie, no thumb. So yeah, so if I'm in a control tie, no thumb. If I'm here, this is a block. This is really good for defense, shitty for offense.
Yeah, you're stuck in position.
Well, not just that. Let's say I have I'm a right-handed shooter, so this would be the hand that I'm doing it on, right? So type with me. Hey, you guys keep going. Relax. Type with me. If I were to try to use my shooting hand right now, I have to rotate my thumb
Right,
back.
to get out of your own way.
Correct. So I start here. Now, if you're super aggressive shooter, yeah, I'm going to keep
but
you away.
defense.
Correct.
But that's for a reason. Gotcha.
Correct. So that's the only time I'll use that thumb is if you're just like a Mitchell Mesenbrink type guy that's shooting 100 shots a period.
Keep that arm back.
Keep you away. And then I can kind of redirect.
All right.
I don't know why they stopped. Fuckers. Fucking slackers.
So, Coach,
Yes, sir.
your level of commitment on the beginning of that, the entry, is what creates the
Correct.
what creates it.
If they don't pull the leg back, I take the leg. If they pull the leg back,
You're going for the leg. That's your mentality. Yeah.
every fake I do looks real.
Has commitment.
So if it's
Yeah.
there, take it. Yes, sir.
Same mechanics as a real jab and a fake jab are the exact same thing mechanically. Right?
Sure. I
Yeah.
don't know MMA.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So no. And
I
that's-
stay in my lane.
No, but that's the, yeah. So it's just, yeah, the mechanic, like somebody that doesn't have proper mechanics on a fake jab, you're not going to bite on it. Just as I'm not going to bite on something that
correct.
doesn't have
Yes.
commitment.
Yes. It's got to look like the real thing.
Yeah.
Because if I go to fake and it's there, I'm just gonna grab it.
Yeah.
I'm that close.
Yeah.
But more than likely, you've studied me, or your coaches have studied me, especially if you did, for example, at the beginning. Hey Siri, stop. Like I was a sweep single shooter.
Okay.
If you're my opposing coach, you know that very well. So what are you defending right off the pistol?
Right.
Your left leg, because that's the leg I want to shoot on. So I'm going to show everything to this leg. Everything I do is over here,
Okay.
over here, because I need you to pull this leg back.
Yeah. Yeah.
To
So that you
open
can
up
move
this.
that way. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you were a lot of this.
A lot of misdirection.
A lot of that. Yeah. Okay.
And the drags go with it too, because even all right, hey, bring it in. Actually, this will be the next thing I show. I was just talking with Coach, and I was going to get into this anyway, but now's a good time to do it. When I go to this drag, no matter what drag it is, right, except for that last one, the last one kind of forces him to the mat. But if it's any of the other drags, let's say I've already dragged him once in a match, what does he know is coming now? He knows the drag is coming. So when I do get to the drag, what's he going to do with this leg? He's going to pull it way back so I can't grab this hamstring, because he knows that I want to get here, right? If I get here, he's going for a ride. So he's going to pull this leg way back the second I get to that drag. Well, now all I can do, all my weight's where? Which foot is all my weight on? All my power is out of this foot now because I stepped on it. I'm going to glue my head to his shoulder, and I'm going to drive still to 3 o'clock. Yep. So no matter what he does, I'm already 2 steps ahead. If the drag's here, I take the drag. If it's not there, I hit the pick. All right? So keep that in mind. Understand where the flow of movement is, where the flow of pressure is, and where the flow of leverage is. If he starts pulling that leg back, I know that you know, I'm not the longest guy. You might be able to reach because you're gigantic. But for the rest of us normal people, okay, I know that if he starts pulling this leg back, I'm never going to reach it. My alarms are going off now. I know all of his weight's here. I'm going to pull this drag down and across, but I'm going to hold it, glue my head here. I want to imagine, stay there, don't move. I want to imagine that I'm putting his shoulder, opposite shoulder, glued to his foot. All right, I don't want to leave it over here. He could start moving that foot. All right, so pick that foot up. All right, now put it back. Now, without shifting your weight, without putting any weight on this foot, because you just pulled this one back, so all your weight's here. Without shifting your weight, pick that foot up. Can't do it. Can't do it. Wow. All right, stand straight up for me. Pick up the foot. Do a little dance. Okay, now, pick up that foot. Can't do it. Wow. So my goal, in addition to what we talked about earlier, of getting his body out of position, like this, is also to get it out of position and put a head on top of a foot, whichever foot. So now I can go and attack that position. Okay, so here's the next one. We go to do our drag, whatever drag, I don't care. It can be from here, it can be from here, it can be from here. It doesn't matter to me which drag you do, whichever one's your favorite. Partner, pull that leg back. Reach through, scoop. I don't want to reach to his foot. I want to reach past his foot and scoop. Okay, I always want to reach past where I think it's going to be, pull, and push his arm on top of that foot. Make sense? Yeah, of course. Slow or fast? Slow. Here, spin this way. So I go to drag, he pulls his leg back, I glue my head, I pull down and across, I reach, and I pick. Okay, and then for you catch wrestlers, right, nope, stay there. I'm gonna pick, and I'm gonna bury my shoulder right in his chest, and I'm gonna keep this arm. Because now I'm pretty sure you guys have some cool stuff you can do from here, right? I'm not a submission guy, so that's not my expertise. All right, let's work on that. They pull the leg back, drag it down, pick across.
That's because you end fights on the landing.
I don't have to worry about all that stuff. All right, so work on that. Drag, go across and pick. All right, 5 minutes, first partner, go. Hey Siri, give me a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, starting now.
I stay in my lane. I don't know the submission stuff, so I leave that to the professional guys. Yeah, I can get you to the ground. After that, you're on your own.
Some of the guys who were the founders of all this shit, if you ask them who they were, what they did, my coach, I was a wrestler. He was a wrestler, first and foremost. Olympics in '48, he was a wrestler. And the other shit he just worked in, you know.
Close the gap. Yep. Boom, keep that arm tighter. Pull that thing. Use that head lean. Well, that's good, but that was the last drill. More head lean. So I want you to just feel something. I'm not even going to use my head, right? So if I'm here, do you feel any pressure?
No.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I could take you down with my head without even grabbing your ankle.
Right.
That's my goal.
Okay.
I want my head to do most of the work.
Okay.
So I'm pinning your arm this way, and now that your head is on this top of this, it's easy. It's like knocking you right over.
I'm doing more of a reach than
Yeah, so I want to take as little effort as possible.
Okay.
All right, this is all mainly just to kind of catch and guide.
Okay.
The takedown is my head.
I see. Thank you.
Glue your ear to you. Try to bury my head. Do you feel a lot of pressure?
Not really.
Not really. But if I come here, no, your pressure's here. I don't even need to really grab your ankle. It's just kind of there to guide. But I'm just gluing my head right here.
Okay.
Because you're going to pull this back. You don't want me to have it. Right? Now there's the pressure.
Oh.
It's all in my head. All right, my head's doing the takedown. So he pulls the leg back. more head pressure before you reach. You're kind of committing to the reach first. You're in your head, you want to just go straight to the reach. Commit to the step. He pulls it back and then re-guide. Step, guide, yes.
So got inside collar tie. Or
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what drag you're doing. Who's going?
I'm going.
Okay.
Taking me down.
Yep. So whatever drag.
Drag across, boom.
Well, make sure you have a good high grip on the drag. Nope, the drag. That's not your drag arm. This is your outside arm. Your drag arm is your far arm. That's the drag arm. No thumb. No thumb. There you go. Now he pulls this back so you can't get to the hamstring, but glue your ear right to your hand.
Ear to this hand.
Yes, where it's on the arm. Because here's the difference. If I'm here, do you pull this leg back? Right. If I'm here, do you feel a lot of pressure?
No.
No.
Yes.
I don't even have to grab your leg.
Right. You can just
Hey, it's all leverage with my head. Oh, whoa. Why always be right next to his shoulder? Yes, now he pulls that back. Where's your ear need to be?
Right here.
Yep, now drive across. There it is. See, it's a lot stronger. It's a lot more fluid. Pressure on this drag. Come here, young lady. Kiko, right? Isn't it Kiko? Wait.
Kiko's.
What?
I'll explain it.
Your name's Kiko.
It's my gamer tag.
Oh, you fuckers. When I get to this drag, I want to think like I'm calling a friend. All right? I can't hear my friend if my head's up here. I can't hear my friend if my head's down here. I can only hear my friend on the phone if my head's right here. Pull this leg back. I'm trying to grab it. All right? I can only hear my friend if I grab this phone and I put my head to the phone. Okay? So when you get to that drag and they pull their leg back, boom, I got to call my friend. That make sense? All right, call your friends. You can't hear your friend down there. Your phone's over there. Call your friend. Your head should be glued to your hand and his tricep. Now for freestyle, you're not wrong because we can go firemen's. But you don't necessarily want to, in this sport, for what they're doing, you don't really want to do that because you get stuck under here, you're going to give her a little trouble. Very good. When we pick that ankle, make sure we pick it up to the sky.
Okay.
Yep. But everything else, your head position's good, your angle's better. A little bit more head pressure and lean. Lean with that head. See how you want to grab the leg first? I want you to think about just leaning your head. So when I go to this drag, just relax, we're going to be nice and easy. Right? I go to this drag, I know it's not here, you're pulling it back. I want to get my head pressure in. Right? My head pressure is more important. It's not even a sag, really. It's driving it across. I'm forcing your weight over here. All right, so you grab here. Put your head right here on your hand. There. Now, pull it down and across and drive. There it is. Yes, that's a good head position. Glue that ear. Good. Hey, Siri, what was the timer looking? Well, I didn't have a timer. What the fuck? I control everything he does here. I can push him. I can pull him. I can whip him. I can do anything I want. If his arm is straight, I'm going to have a hard time generating any type of pressure. Come on, don't let me do this. All right? I'm going to have a hard time kind of generating anything. Here, I control everything I want. I can walk up into him. I can pull him. I can whip him. I can do whatever I want. Okay? But I can only do that if his arm is shaped like an L. This thing stays tight. So, here's the drill. Real quick. Collar, pull it off, get it up here. My high hand, inside hand, is high up in his shoulder. All right, as close to the joint as possible. This, I want it as close to my sternum as possible. I'm going to arch my back to help bow his shoulder in. This is really tight to my chest. I don't want this wrist out here. Do you feel pressure here? No. Naturally feel pressure here. It's automatic pressure, okay? Excuse me. So let's practice that. Just quick, flex the trap, punch, get it here. All right, 100 times, quick, 3 minutes, go. Now, right, see how you can control the joint? You want to push down with your shoulder. There it is. Okay. Shoulder. Your shoulder is behind his joint. I want it on top of his joint. That inch makes a difference. See where it's at? No, I want it here. He's got a big one. You can't miss it. There you go. Yeah.
Kind of hammer.
Right where it bends, right? See where it bends? That's where I want my shoulder prying down. right, he's got giant shoulders. You can't miss those things. Yes. Now that high hand, make it higher and tighter. I want it all up in his armpit. I should be able to smell what deodorant this gentleman put on this morning.
None.
Sweet. Yep, now your chest, just arch. Yeah, see what happens to his elbow?
Yeah.
His elbow starts coming out this way and you got shoulder pressure here. You lock out his whole arm, which
Like
means
Superman in the booth, right?
correct. Now you control not just his arm, but you also control his torso from the joint. Where your shoulder pressure, there it is. Down. I want it on top so I can, boom. This is like a fourth hand. Like the body has like 8 hands. At 12:19 we'll switch because I think I forgot to set a timer. I'm awful about setting that timer. It's terrible about that. Kigo, harder. Punch him with your shoulder. Boom. So as you're pulling it off, you're closing distance. Right now you're pulling it off and then closing distance. I want you to close distance as you're pulling it off.
Okay.
Boom, better.
So how do I fix this problem? I keep straight arming it.
No.
So just
grab at the
rub-
wrist. Grab at the wrist.
Like this or like this?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, a lot of times you'll end up like this. I mean, we can always fix it later.
Okay.
For this, you get to use the thumb for this. Normally you want to be here because you'll have more control there. Yep. But as you're pulling it off, this is why I'm closing distance. So as I'm pulling it off, I'm also forcing your arm to bend. So I'm pulling it right off. Now I'm here, your arm's already bent. If I try to pull it off and then close distance, you're gonna straighten your arm and I'm gonna be like this.
Okay.
So that's the difference is I'm closing distance as I come in.
Okay.
I can always adjust your elbow up, but it's harder for me to get your arm from straight to bent. Yep, now pull it up, wrist. There it is, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we can always fix the wrist, but it's hard if his elbow's already bent, it's hard to try to bend his elbow. Because if I got my arm straight and you're trying to bend my arm, it's gonna be very difficult. So use your shoulder. Boom. So yeah, use your shoulder. Punch it down. Yep. Yeah. So now as you're, let's say he's really tough on Russian arms, right? Here, go on the side so you can see. Right? And I pull it off and he's kind of straight. I'm gonna start using this shoulder, kind of punching it down. Boom. Now I get it bent. Right? So it's kind of like a little give and take. Right? I'm boom, boom, right where I want it. This is a super control position. Well, not just straight down, but in. Look, come here, give me your arm, give me your arm. So right here, we're kind of straight, like straighten out. All right, I want to get it bent, all right? So I can kind of come here.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'm forcing you to bend your arm, but I'm controlling your arm, you can't move it.
Yeah.
Right? It was straight, I don't want it straight.
Okay.
So I'm just high hand, it's right there, kind of like a little chop. And I'm closing that distance. Okay. But I'm using my shoulder to push down as I'm bringing this up. Shoulder down, wrist up. Oh, it's already bent, so you're good. Other partner. Higher on that high hand. Yep. The closer I am to the joint, the more control I have. Perfect. What do I do with my water bottle?
On the portion where we're grabbing the wrist, do we want thumb or?
Optimally thumb, but we're not going to stay here long. Okay. So if you happen to grab like this, it's okay.
It might be more by the wrist than anywhere else.
For this wrist, yes. Because so think of his arm like a seesaw, right? If I grab anywhere in the middle, this is like the strongest part of a seesaw. Right. So I want to grab high, fulcrum, high. Right, so everything is the extremity for this.
Yes, sir. So in this one, you wouldn't want to grab towards the notch, or is it?
I want to grab the notch. I want to grab the notch. Yeah, grab the notch. So if you're collar tying me, boom, I'm going to grab right here. All right, I have control here. If here, I'm going to slip off. Here, I can control.
Are you twisting that wrist too?
Oh, absolutely. I always twist things. Little details.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir.
I'm always, if I grab something, it's getting twisted, it's getting torqued. It's never anything I grab, it's never a straight grab. So it doesn't take any strength from me, but on the receiving end, it makes him feel like I have like the Superman grip strength. And it's not me crushing grip, it's turning grip.
There you go.
Palm, or you just took it?
Optimally, I would like to be right here at the notch, right? Not always going to happen. So a lot of times I'll pull it off, and because I'm coming here, a lot of times I'll slip right here, but then I can adjust.
Yeah.
All right, bring it in. All right, so one thing I meant to grab something. I'm not just grabbing it for the sake of grabbing it, right? I'm grabbing it and I'm twisting it a little bit. All right, I'm always creating torque with anything I grab. If I just grab it, do you feel a little pressure? Not really. If I grab and torque, he immediately, one, feels like I have the world's strongest grip, and two, I start controlling everything that I have. All right, so it's a lot harder for him to defend. Now, once we get here, okay, I want to start building up pressure. So I'm just going to start walking into him, walking into him, walking into him. What if I just start walking into him, what's he going to do? He's going to push back, okay? Who here lives where there's snow? Everybody lives where there's snow? Nobody's from Vegas? Sweet. So what happens when it snows? You got to go outside and do what? Shovel it. So he starts pushing back. See ya. Okay, I'm just going to get myself out of the way and let him go where he wants to go. This wrist hand, so I'm guiding him with my high hand, kind of forward. This wrist hand, I want to go down right before it hits the mat, yank it forward. Okay, so I'm building up pressure. He starts pressuring back. Boom. Okay, so just practice going from collar, boom, put pressure. Boom, right here. Okay, any questions? All right, we'll run through these pretty quick, so I'm getting short on time. So 20 each till 12:30. You got 6 minutes total, so 20 each. So run through pretty quick. Go. Don't cross your feet. Don't cross your feet to drive in. Just shovel. Boom. So pressure in. More in. Right, so did you have brothers and sisters growing up?
Yes, sir.
How many times did you go to like a door and I hold the door really hard and they're trying to open it from the other side and then you just let it go? Same concept. I'm holding the door, I feel in pressure, I let it go. Hold the door. Nah, you're trying to muscle it. I need to go into him. So if I'm here, I need to go into him. I need to get into him. I need to hold that door. Once I feel that door, pull back. Ooh. All right? I can't go this way. I need to go into him, straight where he wants to go.
Yes, sir.
Right? I'm not forcing him in a direction that he's not pushing. So from here, he's right here. He doesn't want to be here. I'm pushing in. He's going to push back. I'm just letting him go where he wants to go. No, see, you're pushing. You're trying to push down. I want you to come here. So I get here. I'm pushing into you. You start pushing back. Boom. I didn't even move. I just got out of the way. I'm not using any of this. I'm just
An arm
letting you go.
arm movement.
Yeah. You're pushing into me. I let you go. You fall. Push, go. Now, use that down like you're shoveling. Shovel. Push, 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 push. No, you're just trying to pull him. Yeah, build up pressure, build up pressure, build up pressure. Shovel it. Pressure, 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 shovel. Well, you didn't shovel. You just went around his back. Shovel him. Hey, you didn't shovel? But bring it down.
Down. Okay, down.
Better. See, we want him to go down. Because then in y'all's case, you take his back and do a little chokey choke. We're not whipping. You whipped. There's a good use for a whip, but this ain't it. Yes, that's better. But make the release, it's got to be fast. Okay. Right? It's not. I'm not going to be able to just slowly guide him because he's going to react. He'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to go that way." It's push, 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 push. Push. Push, 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 go! Explode. Well, you got to hold on to his arm. Okay. Push, 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 push. Hey, what are you doing with your foot? What is that? I mean, that's a different technique, which is totally fine. But you do this, you're getting off balance and you're losing power. Right? I just want to stalk into you. I just want to stalk into you. Right? And in a second, I feel, boom, I'm going that way. All right? If I try to do, I mean, this is a different technique. I just have to go this way, which is totally fine. I wasn't going to teach that, but I guess I could. Just throw it on the list. All right, bring it in. I want to push this into his stomach right up underneath his diaphragm. And I'm going to keep this up and super tight. Now I eliminate this space. Look at all this space that's gone. Here, I have, look at the space. Look at this gap. There's space there. Did you feel the pressure come off? Yeah. Here, there's no pressure release. Now, the second he pushed back into me, but again, the mechanics are the same. I'm pushing in, I'm coming up high, I'm keeping this as high as possible, and I'm jamming this into his own stomach. And I'm just pushing. I want him to push back. The second he does, I'm gonna take this little step right out here, and I'm gonna sit him down. Notice I keep everything. I didn't let go. I still have control of everything I had. Because now I can hip, and I can start working for all that fun stuff. I know a little bit. Not much, but very little. All right, any questions? All right, let's work that. Get in, drive the wrist into his stomach, keep it there. Once you feel it, step, sit him over that hip. All right, he's already tall, but make him taller. When he pushes into you, take a step with your right, sit to your left. Yeah, there you go. Pushing his stomach. There you go. Go. See how there's a lot of space? Right? Grabbing the wrist is okay. I don't mind it. But I like to eliminate space. So if I grab wrist, you feel decent pressure, right? But it's not great. Here, got all the pressure in the world. I can control everything. Eliminate space. Come on, push back. There you go. Good. Keep it. Good. How come you guys, everybody gets the throw? Everybody does this fine, but the simple stuff like this was difficult. Good. If you're judo background, you definitely know this one.
Yes, sir.
Don't sink it. Just clamp it. Shallower. Right here. Just grab it with your hand. Right there. Super shallow. Tight. Jam it up. No space. Now go. Boom. Yeah. Right. You feel a little bit of pressure, right? But it's not much. I go shallow here.
Yeah.
See how I'm moving my hand out?
Yeah.
Actually makes it tighter.
Okay.
Change your grip.
Oh.
Yep. So see, you're deep.
Oh.
Shallow hand. Yep. Yes. Now step and go.
Everything's different.
There's nothing wrong here. This is perfectly fine. All right. If you're really good here, you can do this. This is fine. For me, I like to be here because see what I'm doing here?
Yeah, it's tighter.
I'm pulling this under. I'm not just leaving it here. I'm pulling it up under, which now it makes it easy to jam in. So I'm like trapping my own hand kind of, which now I control your whole shoulder. So cinch it. Yeah, so, and now jam it in, push, 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 push. You always keep that push into his gut, no matter, even when you're stepping, that stays pushed. Boom, there, now you stay tighter. Up, make him tall, make him push back. Yep, step right, sit left. There we go. You gotta get him a little taller. Right, he's a little loose. I wanna jam it up in there. So when I got this high hand, my high hand is doing a little bit of work. It's not just sitting here, pulling it. So see the difference in me pushing this?
Yes, sir.
And, yep. All right, I control this whole joint. So when you start pushing back, now I can go. It's super tight. Right?
That's almost internally rotating the shoulder.
Everything's, anytime I grab something, I'm twisting.
Right.
So if I'm here, this hand isn't just sitting here. It's,
Yeah, okay. I think I was putting too much on the wrist push.
I mean, my wrist, I'm jamming the wrist in there.
But I feel like that's backing
This
up between that.
this makes your position go from here to here, which makes it a lot tighter when I go to rotate.
Yeah, weakens the fuck out of the shoulder too.
Yeah, you can't move. So a lot of people, I was just telling the young lady over there, she was too deep on this, which normally this is fine.
But you couldn't get that twist in that you're doing.
So I like to go shallow. When I jam this in, I shallow up and I get hit from here. Like just so I have like a little grip there, just so I can pull. You're really not saying there's anything wrong with it. It works just fine. I like things that are tighter. This to me is just so you can feel the difference. Here, it's okay. I'm here. There's no space here.
Yeah, torque on the shoulder. World difference.
So there's nothing wrong with that. If you're good with that and you like it, totally fine, right? I will never say that anything in wrestling is wrong. There, maybe one thing.
Yeah, I hear
but
you.
for the most part, there's never anything necessarily wrong if it works for you, right? I do a lot of stuff, like the way I do my Prescott, my pass by, is the same way Satiev and Jeff Prescott did it, but 99% of people would say that it's wrong. Wrong. But it works. Been doing it since I was like 6. This, if you're good here, it's totally fine. If you can work this, you'll be a lot tighter. And in a second, we'll transition to a different grip that's similar to this, but a lot tighter than this too.
I'll if I try one with that grip real quick.
So shallow up your high hand. See how your high hand's a little deep?
So with this grip, is there any way to modify that to?
We're gonna modify it in a second.
Okay.
But for this, yeah, see how this is deep?
Grab in here,
No,
torque.
slide this shallow, hand, grab, no, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep. So you want to eliminate that space. So I'm kind of flexing, I'm pulling in, so that way there's no space. So this is rotating and pulling, right? So I'm not using necessarily bicep, but I'm using my lats. My lats are contracting, and I'm pulling his arm, and it's stuck in here. So if you feel it, like if I just use my bicep, there's not much torque. I use my lats.
Yeah.
I control your joint. Don't worry, it's going to get a whole lot more scientific today because Carolyn's after me, and she's even more on the scientific level than I am. She'll probably have you guys doing math. Yes. As soon as you push, step right, sit left. Perfect. All right, bring it in. I'm gonna put my water bottle. Water. Yeah. Put my water. Put my water somewhere. My water hiding from me somewhere. All right, this next one is kind of fun. Wrestler, you got to be a little careful with this next one. It's still legal as long as you keep it legal. Yeah. So this thing is really sharp, and this nerve, your radial nerve, ulnar nerve that runs down your arm, is really sensitive. So if I push down with this very sharp bone and I pull up with his arm, it's very, very sensitive. And also, I can slip this in and out whenever I need to. My thumb is just going to point to the sky. I'm not grabbing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting it here, like I'm thumbs up. All right. Now, Here's where the painful part comes in. You feel a little bit of pressure?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't feel great, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I want you to try to stay up. Come on, stay up. All I did was change my shoulder. So the pressure comes from me pushing down with my hand, pulling up on his wrist, but once I change my shoulder, it becomes really, really painful for him. His whole world revolves around, why does my arm hurt so bad? It feels like my arm is going to snap in half. So for wrestlers, it would be mostly counterproductive to change shoulders and circle backwards. But that's exactly why this works, is because I have all the control. For you, you have to keep this under his stomach. For you guys, you can come out with it and turn it into a Kimura. So it's basically a Kimura for the most part. But the grip here, once I change shoulders, immediately he's in a lot of pain. So he has two choices. He's either going to go down, which that's what we want, and we're going to take the easy go behind. Or if he's really tough, I'm not going to do it hard. If he's tough, so we pull off this pressure. I'm feeding up, over, under. Pulling up, pushing down. This bone's pushing down, this hand's pushing up. I'm going to change my shoulders. So I'm looking this way. I'm going to rotate and put my shoulder on top of his, and I'm just going to start walking backwards. Now from here, I'm good to go. Pull it out. Take my score in wrestling, or for you guys, we're looking for chokes and all that fun stuff. Okay, so again, the grip. High hands coming up, over, under. So this works really well as I'm pushing into him, bending this arm in. So if he's here, it's going to be really hard to get my arm in. So I'm going to come here. Boom, there it is. Boom. There's the score. Okay? Let's play with that. You guys will know if it's in the right spot by how quickly your partners fall to the ground. So you're a little small. Come here. Very large human. I want you to tell them when it hurts.
Yeah, when I said, oh, start better.
Twice my size. All right, so go back and play with that. You keep it under the stomach, because then it's legal. If it comes out here, illegal.
Thank you.
You guys, I don't think you have rules. Have fun. So you're going to want to try to keep your thumb pointed towards the sky. Push down with this bone, pull up with that hand. Now, change shoulders, walk backwards.
Change shoulders.
Your shoulder's good now. Walk backwards. Circle. No, not straight back, but circle. Coming this way. You're going to go backwards. No, other way. Look, come here.
Oh, okay. It feels weird going into him.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Right? I'm here. It's counterintuitive.
Oh, shit. It's too much leverage on it. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Even if it's in front of him, you can still leverage down.
Yeah. So high hand, change shoulders, circle backwards. Keep it tight though. See how you're letting space come between you two? Keep that thing tight. The tighter the better. Vita Lore, she uses this same variation on her Russian arms.
Oh, like I'm kidding. I cinch it.
You're getting at the top and then it's starting to loosen up a little bit.
Okay.
And then once I change shoulders, you already know what happens.
Yeah.
So I could do this literally with just one finger.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm using my arm as a fulcrum.
Yeah.
And as long as I stay tight, if I get out here, there's not a lot of pressure. You need to stay tight.
Yeah, and it's right in front of you too. Okay.
Point your fingers out.
There. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to walk backwards more in a circle.
So get to.
So you're going to go change shoulders, which means left shoulder. Now circle to your left. Nope, that's your right. Circle to your left. There it is. Now you can toe behind. Right. Whereas if you're grabbing something, you have to kind of release. This, I can move it in and out like a choo-choo train if I needed to. I can transition to a double. I can just drag you down. I can do whatever I want, and it's a lot easier to move my hand in and out.
I've done some good compliance off a combative person.
Oh, I bet. This thing's painful.
Right here.
This shit's painful.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Yep, turn your thumb to the sky, turn your shoulder, walk the other way. There it is. Yeah, you'll feel it. Your opponent or your partner's a bit. You'll know it's there. Everybody loves this one. Kiko, stay tighter. You're too far away. Keep it super tight. Change your shoulder. Yeah. So here, just so you can feel the pressure, and I'm not going to do it hard.
Right.
All right, but.
Yeah.
Right. So as soon as I come from here, and I change my shoulder, that's where you feel the pressure.
I'm not changing my shoulder, am I?
I mean, you are, but your pressure's not in the right spot, right? Because you're kind of out here.
Yeah.
I want to be tight. You don't have a choice.
Right.
This microphone is driving me absolutely nuts. Turn this. Thumb to the sky.
Oh.
Release your hand. No. Not that hand.
Oh.
This hand. Yeah, just thumb to the sky. So you're going to use your own arm to kind of, see how it's kind of locked in there?
Yeah.
Now pull up with that, push down with your bone. No, keep that turned. Pull up with that, push down. Now change your, no, don't let your hand turn. Keep it right there.
Okay.
Now, change your shoulder, now walk backwards.
Now I see what you mean by keep it on the belly, because it naturally turns out.
It'll end up being like a Kimura. So as long as you keep it that.
Oh, okay, so that's probably why I didn't notice it. That's cool.
So this is the same takedown.
Okay.
But for this, you get here, all you gotta do is just circle backwards. Right here, now you have your easy go behind.
Okay.
It's very painful, because all they're fucking worried about is, why does my arm hurt so bad?
Yeah.
My arm hurts so bad.
Thank you.
Oh, it's still attached this time. Look at that. Yeah, this one's fun, because you get to legally inflict pain. He's kind of circling away just a little bit. You're going to take a big step in with your right. No. Like match your feet, like a cheat step. Now your left is going to hook, and you're going to swing your head to this side, almost like an inside trip, but you're going to do it on the outside of his leg.
Oh,
No, outside.
Like this one?
Yeah, hook it. Outside hook. Yes.
Oh.
I would demonstrate, but this is my torn ACL.
Okay. So.
Doesn't feel very good.
Like an outside Uchi?
Yes.
Okay.
So you got Russian, he's kind of circling away. Cheat step, outside, and switch your head. Yep. Perfect. You're demonstrating. Russian, our partner's kind of circling away a little bit. Not super fast, but it's just annoying. So Kiko's going to take a cheat step with her back foot, match her feet, and her lead leg is going to hook. She's at the same time going to swing her head to this side, almost like an inside trip, but it's going to be an outside reap. Go ahead. Boom. And she's going to make sure she keeps the arm. She's going to end up not in somebody's guard, just like she did. So she'll end up in side control, and she can transition. If you go inside trip, where we end up? In a guard, which for you guys, probably not the best place you really want to be. So for this, same thing. Same mechanics, cheat step, outside kick, and boom. Now we're safely into that side control position where we want to be. Well, at least where you guys want to be. You pin people. All right, do it 2 more times.
Okay.
You can speed it up a little if you want. Cheat step, and boom, good. All right, one's good. Everybody got it? Cheat step, outside, swing your head to the same side that you're going to. All right, I want to make sure, do it slow. He's got confused face. All right.
Like facing music?
Spin this way, actually, because I want him to see your head. Yep. So as she goes to cheat step, she hooks. So I know, I'm gonna try to hold you up. So she goes to hook this foot. She's gonna swing her head to the same side she's tripping, and then she's gonna start pulling down right with that arm and take them that way. All right. So if I'm tripping, whether it's an inside trip or an outside trip, my head has to go to that same side that I'm tripping. If it goes to the other side, I don't have enough leverage. I'm going to end up on my back. All right, one more time, like half speed. Boom. Good? No more confused face? All right, let's work on that. That'll probably be the last thing, then I'm probably out of time. And then you guys get to do math and physics with Coach Carolyn. I can't do none of the stuff she does. So. That's pretty much my time for the day. Coach, are you ready to go now?
Oh, we're going to give them 15 minutes to 1:15.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you guys have 15 minutes to collect your thoughts, learn calculus, and
drink some water.
And drink some water, maybe get a little snack, and then I'll be done. And Coach Carolyn will take over, and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Should we take a picture with them with you?
Oh, sure. I guess